People are calling for Aaron Donald to be suspended games because of actions in a preseason practice. Not just preseason, which doesn't matter, a preseason practice. A man named Aaron Donald, who everybody talks about being a hero. A man who said, ring me, and won the Super Bowl for the Los Angeles Rams. A man who saved a guy's life on the south side of Pittsburgh shortly after winning a Super Bowl in the offseason. A man who has been entitled the greatest football player on earth. Every single time the Rams are on TV, you're going to hear 15 to 25 minutes about how great Aaron Donald is at football, because Aaron Donald makes every player he plays against shit their pants the night before and during the operation because how good he is at football, how intense he is. And now, this son of a bitch, Aaron Donald, is taking helmets off people's heads and swinging them around in a preseason practice. Can't have it.
Can't have it.
Suspend him every preseason game for the rest of his career.
Yeah, right.
Aaron, you think you're so fucking tough? You want to live by your own code? You want to swing helmets in preseason practice? Hope you're happy. You never get to play in a preseason football game again.
Sorry. Hope it was worth it.
Wow.
Neat.
Good luck sleeping tonight, Aaron, you fucking loser. Never going to see you in a preseason football game ever again. Now, there's a lot of people around the NFL media world that are calling for him to be suspended actual games for an incident that happened in an actual preseason practice. Those people are wild, because I would like those people to also go to bat for me when I'm kicking 65 and 70-yard field goals in practice, that I need to be fucking paid like the greatest kicker of all time. I need to be told that whenever a fight breaks out in our practice amongst our own team, who's going to get suspended the most for who does what, because I would like to join the other team that doesn't get suspended for practice reps. If we start punishing practice reps, even though it's been made public and national thing, I think you're going one thing down another. Are we starting to negotiate then for what happens in practice? Because I was always told the game's the game. Sunday's what matters. It's a wild time to be alive, and a lot of people, I think, are being exposed for not really understanding the game, not understanding how the league works. Let's assume Aaron's not suspended. We're back in 6. Boom! 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 That came out of nowhere. Why people calling for him to be suspended? There's precedent. There's precedent. Remember when old Mason Rudolph got his own helmet bunked off his head?
That's right.
On Thursday Night Football?
Yeah,
that was a game.
A little different.
That's primetime football. This is practice. We've seen fights at every single joint practice thus far.
Yeah.
So is there precedent for getting into a fight in regular games? Yes.
Sure.
Does that also count for all these joint practices when guys are throwing punches? Are we punishing them the same as if they were to do that
I don't think so.
in a regular game? So it's just if it, like, what about that Thad Moss crackback cut?
Oh.
Yeah.
Where we need to kick him out of the league.
Forever.
So we got past that, but are there people doing that in practice too? What are people talking about, man? Why is everybody like this?
Yeah,
What's the deal? Why do we got to be like this?
I don't know, but they're practicing against the Bengals, and just thinking about it being against the Patriots makes me so freaking mad. Like, I don't even know what I would do if Aaron Donald did that to Cole Strange. You know, I would want him kicked off the entire NFL. I want all of his accolades stripped. I want his Super Bowl ring in.
You're talking about preseason's accolades.
Yeah.
No, you're not talking about regular season.
I'm talking about everything.
No.
I want his Super Bowl ring.
This happened in preseason.
I want his Super Bowl ring in a jail cell.
His preseason stats should be wiped clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about it,
You're
Aaron.
right. And regular season.
Guess what? Aaron Donald, really good, right? Super Bowl champion?
Yeah.
0 tackles ever in preseason because it just got wiped off the books. Bad guy.
See if you get a gold jacket.
Yeah. Good luck explaining that, Aaron. Fucking loser.
It's also a Super Bowl rematch. Like,
Why are they practicing together?
Makes no sense, because you would assume, like, oh yeah, these guys are going to be fighting.
Well, it's funny you say that, because the first day they were practicing, it was actually being reported as, wow, this is a joint practice that we never ever see before. Paul Dahn Jr., PDJ, Bengals and Rams conduct maybe the most polite joint practice in history. Only one minor altercation, ranking 2 of 10 on the scale. Wasn't a melee, which everybody else had, and nobody was being punished and suspended games for, right?
Sure.
Okay. After Burrow was lightly tapped by Aaron Donald, who said, listen, we're still playing football. Everything else was competitive but relatively friendly, says PDJ. Everybody on the team saw that tweet and was like, oh, this guy just called our practice off. Because it seems like yesterday they really amplified some things and turned it up a bit. And you've heard a lot of players come out and say, these joint practices are the devil's work. These joint practices are set up for fights. That's all it is. Now, Coaches love it. Evaluators love it because they get a chance to see two teams of shit that they can judge and pick from. The bottom half of the roster. You don't just see them in the roster or in a live preseason game in the fourth quarter in some situations. You're seeing guys in everything. So the teams love it. Players, though, know going in, I'm going to fight somebody today.
Yep.
It's always a fight. Always going to be a fight. When there's a lot of money on the line, when there's a lot to prove on the line, there's only a limited amount of spots, and you're going against somebody on another team that you're not supposed to care about, and there's probably coaches telling you, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
Today's
right.
the day we go. And if you involve a very physical sport, there's going to get tensions. They're going to get too high. They're going to boil, and then there's going to be shit. And that's just kind of what every joint practice is. That's why the Aaron Donald thing, people going, suspend him forever. It's like we've literally seen 22 fights over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We've been almost bringing out, it's time! They might as well do that for these joint practices.
Yeah.
Fly that fucking guy around, have him kick off every joint practice because that's what's going to take place. But I understand seeing Aaron Donald, who is Aaron Donald, swinging a helmet can be a bit alarming. But these motherfuckers have been fighting every single day and every single joint practice. I haven't heard a single thing from anybody other than, oh, did you see them boys get some shots?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's really all it's been. So it's wild, the reaction.
Yeah, Patriots-Panthers practice, and I think it was back-to-back
Every
days
day.
on the first play of their joint
Yeah,
practice.
it's a setup for a fight. That's
Right.
what it is. That's all it is. There's really people that want Aaron Donald suspended like a fucking season for this.
I saw that for real. Wait, no. How long are they saying?
In my comments right now, I am a terrible human for even mentioning that it's a joke.
Are people saying that? I would assume people say you should press charges too. Are they?
No, you can't.
I don't know.
Lot
Who
of-
was it
That
too?
happens. That's happened before.
Well, someone's got to pay for the funerals of those two men that he ripped the skulls off of as well.
I mean, those guys
so there
aren't.
was
We
heads
haven't
in
heard from them.
Heads inside the helmet still, yeah. So
Blood everywhere.
actually decapitated both the guys.
Let's go. We apologize that we don't have enough empathy for the situation, but also we might have seen this situation happen in a not helmet swinging thing numerous times a week through our lives. So it is this is football. Football will always involve hand-to-hand combat between offensive line and defensive line every single play. There's going to be smacks to heads, by the way. That's assault. Can't fucking do that. There's going to be punches. There's going to be spears. There's going to be tackles. There's going to be blindside shots that in real life you'd say, oh, that's a scumbag. But in the NFL, you go, oh, got to keep your head on a swivel out there. It's just trying to compare real life to that is just a, you know, I understand it. I respect it. I hope you make the world a better place with your take. But also, you're hard to take serious. You're hard to take serious forever.
Yeah, I just haven't. I can't see a bunch of coaches and players coming out saying, "Yeah, absolutely, suspend this guy."
Imagine Zach Taylor goes, yeah, it was Super Bowl repeat joint practices, and what Aaron Donald did was disgusting. Why are they joint practicing?
I have no idea.
Makes no sense.
That's a long haul for Cincinnati, too.
Because they're playing, right?
They are playing.
Yeah, but that's a
Still.
long haul.
I thought it was in Cincy as well.
Is it in Cincinnati?
That fight was in Cincy.
Oh, I thought it was in L.A. L.A. traveled to Cincy for the...
Yeah,
No, I mean,
Rams
if
at
he would have
Bengals.
done that in California instead of Ohio, he may have been criminally punished.
That's true. Maybe that's why he did it in Cincinnati.
Really, right.
There's actually district attorney watching the fucking practice.
He knew.
Let
He
the
knew
boys
the
play.
law.
Send the police out.
No.
Arrest
No,
him.
No, not in Ohio.
Let the
He
boys
said
play.
fuck
Oh,
it,
yeah.
let it.
In LA, yes.
Guess what? I ain't getting rid of my gas car either. Take that, California.
What's up?
2035 is all I learned from that.
Yeah, and like,
That means the world is going to live till 2035, right?
Yeah.
If the people that are changing the rules for what cars have to be in 2035, that means we got at least another 13
At
years. That's
least.
what I heard. Hey, we
Good
got
to
at least
know.
another
Good
13.
news.
If that's-
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I said. All right, cool.
They would have
cool.
changed it a lot earlier if they thought 2035 was the end, too.
if that's the case,
Yeah, exactly.
aliens are on the hot seat then. What are we doing? You guys aren't going to take us by 2035?
No, we're being friends with them. I mean, why does everybody automatically assume it's negative?
Well, I just
You don't think they're watching what Aaron Donald just did in a practice in preseason? They're like, we don't want to fuck
I don't
with
want
those
any
guys.
part of that guy.
That's preseason. That's preseason. The one alien's telling the other one, this is for things that don't matter.
Wait till week 6.
This doesn't even count. We ain't going down there. No way.
I hope.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. All right. Hour 3's on the other side. It should be good. We got AQ Shipley joining us on another meathead.
Here we go.
Oh,
What's he going to say,
No.
AJ?
Big MMA guy, isn't he?
yeah.
He's wrapping up his MMA practice as we speak.